From the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena, the home of the 8-time state champion Marion Giants, on the campus of Marion High School in Marion, Indiana, we've got Marion Giant basketball. Tonight, we've got the Carmel Greyhounds and the Marion Giants. Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Keaton, and our very special guest tonight is no stranger to Marion Giant fans. He was a member of the 1976 state champion Giants, and he was a part of, I believe, the greatest graduating class in Marion Giant history, the class of 1977. Dr. Jeff Bragg, welcome to the broadcast.
Hi, Greg. I have to concur. I thought that was probably the greatest graduating class ever, so well said.
Well, you got to take the word of the doctor. The doctor's in the house tonight, so what he says goes, and hopefully you've got a prescription for a Giant win, because we need one.
Yeah, Greg, we're with a couple of teams tonight that are really hurting for a victory, so this will be a nice opportunity for the Giants to get on back to 500 and put the Greyhounds back to Carmel. What do you say?
This is only the 7th time these teams have met. The Giants took care of them in 67, 68, and 69 at the Wigwam in the region. You remember playing in that place or going to that place?
Yeah, those are my first memories of watching the Giants in the tournament. We were able to secure some regional tickets for the Wigwam, and that place was hopping, and watching the Giants against the Shepherds and Carmel, it was a great experience as a kid. One of the made me want to be a Giant, that's for sure.
And then they played again in 02 and 03. The Giants lost those two, and then the last time they met was December 21st of 2012, and the Giants lost that one. So we're 3-3. So tonight's the tiebreaker. Let's hit that fourth win.
Yeah, I like it.
I talked to a couple of men that you know in the last couple of weeks, or within the last month, and both these men told me the exact same thing. One was Dave Colescott. The other was Coach Mo Smedley. They said if it wasn't for Jeff Bragg, we don't win the 1976 state championship. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything negative along those lines. Yeah, Dave's told me that. That was such a special time. I got to room with Dave up in the state in Fort Wayne for the state semi-state, and then in the state finals, which was an awesome experience. Loved playing at the Fort Wayne Coliseum. Just an awesome floor, and I don't know what necessarily went on, but those are great memories for me. I'm really surprised to hear Coach Smedley say that, because I remember he was yelling at me so much. I didn't even know that he recognized that. So that's great.
Well, they usually yell at the best player. They want to set the example for the other guys.
I like it.
Well, I know Dave knows this because he's a very humble guy and everything. Even though he scored, 25 points, he knows that you were the main reason with your 14 points. And as I saw the highlights again today, 7 for 7. You didn't miss a shot.
Yeah.
The shots I saw, you hit all of them. I'm sure you might have missed one or two there, here or there, but
I assume Dave didn't say anything about he should have passed it to me more or anything like that.
Well, that's the other part of it. He was pretty unselfish with that 75 team because they were all seniors.
Right.
And I don't know if they maybe threatened him or anything. But when he became the leader of the 76 team, it seemed like he just shot every time.
Yeah, which was appropriate. I think if he wouldn't have shot every time, Coach Green would have been quite upset. Yeah.
Well, people must have thought he did a pretty good job. He was Mr. Basketball, Trester Award winner. And then he got recruited to a little small school down in North Carolina, the Tar Heels.
Yeah.
You ever heard of them?
Yeah. Dave, just a great player, an awesome teammate. And you're right. He was the one junior that played on the 75 team. And then in 76, he had a bunch of guys that hadn't played, basically, and had to be the leader in so many ways. And, it was an awesome year. And Dave's an awesome player, a great guy.
And I know you were a co-captain on the Giants when you were playing, and I wrote this down just to make sure I got it right because you had one of the greatest all-time quotes from a high school player talking about the mental attitude of a player. This is from co-captain Jeff Bragg to his teammates. You can play with an injury, but if you don't have it upstairs, that's the quote.
That's it. Okay.
That's all you need to know right there.
I'm so glad the internet wasn't around in the 70s, right?
Well, the amazing thing, you may not remember this, but I remember when we tried out for basketball at Justice, junior high. Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I saw you, I'd never seen you play basketball, and I saw you walk onto the court. I'm thinking, this guy doesn't look like a basketball player. He looks like maybe he should be a doctor. But I didn't realize.
Look how smart you are.
I didn't realize you could do both.
Yeah, look how smart you are. I like that, Greg.
I thought, this guy, I mean, he's not a basketball player. He looks like he should be doing surgery somewhere or something.
I've seen pictures of me in middle or what was in junior high school and high school. You're right, I didn't look like a basketball player.
But you sure proved everybody wrong, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's go fast forward 2 or 3 years, you had winning the state championship.
Awesome time. Yeah, it was fun.
So was there a point in your junior high school days that you decided you wanted to go into the medical profession?
You know, actually, it's kind of a long story, but yeah, I had an injury when I was in first grade. Spent a lot of time at Riley Hospital and missed a lot of my first grade year because of those injuries and the subsequent surgeries and whatnot. And, you know, really was around a lot of impressive people, impressive docs, you know, took great care of me. And that's actually when the whole thing kind of got started for me to want to do that. So, so it was actually started as an elementary school kid.
Well, you were kind of made for that. I thought about it, but there was 2 things that kind of held me back from being a doctor. One, I knew you had to be really smart. So I thought, well, I didn't check that box. But 2, you had to go to a lot of extra schooling,
right?
And I didn't really want to do that.
Yeah. It does, the schooling part can get in the way of some people. That is true.
Hey, we're going to have a fun night tonight. We're going to honor Kerry Clevenger and his family just prior to the start of the game tonight. And you probably have some good memories of Kerry Clevenger when you were playing, so much as he's done for Marion High School.
Yeah, just a guy that's kind of quietly, you know, supported Marion Giant Athletics. Has been such a key contributor to the program and whatnot. I'm really happy that we're going to be able to, with his son and grandson in the arena, be able to honor him tonight.
Yeah, just got to talk to Casey just a few minutes ago, and his son Ryan's going to be one of the starters. They're actually a lone senior starting for Carmel tonight, so it's going to be interesting to watch that tonight because they wanted him to get the opportunity to play here at the Bill Green Athletic Arena.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be special. You know, we were talking about that earlier. You know, we as Marion Giants and the people that live here may take this arena a little bit for, you know, granted. You know, the amazing things that have gone on here over the last 40, 50 years. And so it's really special. It's like you had mentioned earlier, it's really special for kids to be able to come in here, like you said, walk in, be on the floor, look around the banners and whatnot. It's a really special place. And, you know, I think it is cool that Ryan's going to be able to play and have his dad here in the stands. Yeah.
Well, one more thing about Kerry before we go to a short break. I was just telling Casey there was a situation came up one time, and Kerry asked me about it, and he was ready to go fight for me. I said, if there's anyone I want to fight with me, it's Kerry Clevenger.
Amen. Yeah, that's true. Good man.
So it's going to be a fun night. The Giants and the Carmel Greyhounds will get after it just a little bit. We're going to take a short timeout, and we'll be back with more pregame and get ready for the big ball game tonight at the arena.
On behalf of the Marion Giant baseball team, we would like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jackets.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for our new uniforms.
Hey, alumni, thank you for the headsets.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for the travel suits.
We are going to Raider Nationals because the Alumni Association has made that possible. Thank you very much.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we're just a few moments away from the starting lineups of tonight's game between the Carmel Greyhounds, who come in at 3-7, and the Marion Giants at 4-5. The Giants' last ball game was last Friday night. They played, in some polls, the -- 1 team in the state. They played like it. Lawrence North came in here and really put on a show.
Yeah, Lawrence North, quite a program, and the Giants have played a nice schedule for sure, and hopefully, now that the calendar's changed to 2024, we'll see how much they've learned from that. Get into a little bit more of the conference season and the like. But it's good to play. It's good to play a good schedule, but sometimes you end up running into some buzzsaws like that. So it could pay off tonight with a with a good performance.
Well, the last half of December, we played Kokomo, who's ranked high in the state. They've got an All-American at center.
Yeah.
We played Noblesville, who's number 5 in the state, and Lawrence North. And then, oh, by the way, now we got Carmel, who they keep telling me they're down, because I asked Coach Smedley last week, how can you be down if you have over 5,000 students to choose from? You should be able to put together a pretty good team, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so. Hopefully the Giants aren't paying attention to schedules, and records, I should say. And come out with a lot of energy, and when your team is 3-7, if you get ahead or get on them a little bit, they can get their heads down, or as Coach Smedley used to say, get their daubers down. I don't know if they can you say that these days?
Well, we'll find out. But anyway, they can't overlook the record. Carmel's 3-7, but you remember last year there was a team came in here for Fort Wayne Southside, who came into the arena with a 1-9 record and walked out with a victory.
Yeah.
And that's the team we have to go travel and play tomorrow night. Hopefully the Giants remember that they're a good team too.
That's right. Yeah, it is a hard thing to, kids are going to be kids. They're going to, look at records. They're going to look and see who they're playing, and that does affect sometimes your, energy and whatnot. That's one of the things that, to me, it would be a hard part of coaching, is being able to, consistently find ways to motivate your kids. Playing at home. Carmel being a big school, big name, I just feel like it'd be nice to see the Giants come out with a good effort right from the start.
Speaking of kids, how's your kids and grandkids? How's everyone doing?
Got to see everybody over the holidays a little bit. I've got 6 grandkids, and found out that we're going to have 2 more. My son Caleb and his wife Mary in San Diego are going to have a second son in March, and my daughter Caitlin, her husband John Pruse, who live here in town, are going to have a second child, a granddaughter. So yeah, we're excited. And
you can probably put together your own basketball team, maybe even a football team with as many as you keep having.
Yeah, I don't know that. I hope the grandchildren got my text to know that they should be watching the game tonight, so that they can say hi. Yeah.
I know we come back from an era. I was talking to Coach Smedley last week, because he coached the 8th grade team when he was at Justice. And I showed him a picture, and the thing that stood out, I said, "Do you still have those shorts that you wore back as the 8th grade coach?" And fortunately, he did not still have them.
Like I said, I'm so glad the internet wasn't alive, back in the 70s and 80s, right? Yeah, Coach Smedley was my 8th grade coach, and I remember our first game was actually over at Eastbrook, and 8th graders, we'd watch the 7th graders play. I was playing 8th graders starting and whatnot. Thought I was kind of a big shot, I think, and and Eastbrook came out, and they were excited to play us, and we came out kind of flat, and he calls a timeout and meets me as I'm walking off the floor, gets in my place. He goes, "Are you going to play for me or are you not?" I still remember that. It's like, okay, Coach, you're right. We were not ready. So, yeah.
Well, now things have worked out. As a doctor, you get to tell him what to do, right? Is that the way it's kind of reversed now, or?
I can't, because of HIPAA, tell you that, but yes, that's right.
So it's going to be a fun night. The Giants come in at 4-5. Jamin Townsend last Friday night became only the 18th Marion Giant boys basketball player to join the 1,000-point club. He now has 1,010. He's 18th on the scoring list. And tonight he should pass 2 more Marion Giants. TJ Jones has 1,013. And Jim Barley, who played back even before we were around, between 49 and 52, has 1,015 points. So Jamin could move up to number 16 tonight, and he's just a junior.
Yeah, he's an excellent player. He's a kid that deserves for people to come out and kind of watch him play. He's got a lot of upside. I'm excited to watch him play tonight, and it's credit to him. He's gonna keep moving his way up that scoring ledger, and it's gonna be good. It'd be good for people to come out and watch Jamin play.
And according to Coach Blackman, the Giants are in good shape physically, which is good. Which Carmel's suffering because one of their top players, that was a taller player they could have used, suffered an injury, and I think he's going to be out for the rest of the season, or for a big part of the season. So it's good to be healthy, especially this time of year.
Yeah, like I said, this is an interesting time of year. Holidays over, calendar changes over to New Year. It just can be a fresh start. So I'm excited to see what the Giants have to offer tonight.
There's Coach Blackman looking over his teams warming up. But we're going to take just a real quick short break, and then we'll come back and we're going to have a very special presentation to Kerry Clevenger and his family here at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. So stay tuned.
My grandma was such an adventurer. She went everywhere, and she loved every minute of it. I can't believe I'm following in her footsteps, seeing these amazing places. Of course, First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking takes the stress out of traveling. I can pay my bills and monitor my finances from anywhere. I really have everything I need. Well, almost everything. First Farmers Bank and Trust Mobile Banking, making banking easier.
I may not be able to knock down the threes, but when it comes to your smile, I'm a straight shooter. Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics. We'll put a smile on your face.
At Insurance Management Group, our mission is to protect our coworkers, communities, and clients. One way in doing so is we educate and equip our clients with the information that they need to make the best insurance decision for them. Please check us out at insurancemanagementgroup.com. Looking forward to working with you soon.
There's a new game in town at Greg Hubler Buick GMC. And supporting the Marion community is our #1 goal. From raising funds for local charities to volunteering our time, to giving back any way we can. Greg Hubler Buick GMC is behind the Marion community all the way. That includes being a proud sponsor of Marion High School basketball. For the best deals in town, it's a slam dunk at Greg Hubler Buick GMC.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, just a couple of moments away from the start of tonight's game. And we talk about the Giants being a young team with a lot of juniors and so forth. Carmel right now, their starting lineup they've given us tonight has a freshman, 2 sophomores, a junior, and only 1 senior. So they're really young.
Yeah, young group, and again, playing the schedule that they have down there, and that's going to be kind of explains the 3 and 7. But again, back to what we talked about last year, and you referenced Fort Wayne South. People like coming in here. They like beating the Giants, so we'll need to be ready.
And I know a lot of these players on Carmel have heard a lot about the Marion Giants, and they've heard about the arena, but I'm pretty sure this is probably the first time they've got to step on this floor at a high school game.
Yeah. The summer tournaments are such, summer workouts are such that, the teams have probably run into each other and whatnot. But yeah, you're right. It'd be a little different being on the home floor.
Yeah. Speaking of the summer games, back in June when they played at IWU, Marion and Carmel played, and Logan Barnes hit about a 25-footer at the buzzer to knock off Carmel. So Marion actually won the last time these two met, but now tonight it's going to count.
Yeah, I think somebody was telling me that that was one of 3 of the Carmel teams that they had playing that weekend.
I'm surprised they only have 3. They probably need about 7 or 8 to get everybody a chance. The Giants have left the floor. Carmel's getting their last warm-ups in. just a little over a minute on the clock, and we're going to have a special presentation to honor Kerry Clevenger and his family. So it's going to be a great night as the Marion Giant fans continue to come in to watch the Giants. And we want to encourage you, if you've not come out to watch the Giants this year, there's still some home games left to come out, watch this young ball club, because as we've said many times before, the great thing about sophomores, they become juniors, and juniors become seniors. They just keep getting better.
Well said. Yep.
So Carmel getting their final instructions. They go back over to their coach. And we're going to have a good night of Marion Giant basketball, and be interested to see how Carmel comes out, because they like to slow the ball down. I don't think they want to get in a running contest with the Giants.
Yeah, you kind of look at some of their scores. It looks like they prefer a more disciplined, run some sets and whatnot. Whereas, and I think it will be to the Giants' advantage to be able to get them to move, get them going in a running game up and down the court a little bit.
Because the Giants are averaging about 64 points a game, and Carmel comes in averaging just under 45.
Yeah.
So I think they probably want to keep it in the 40s. The Giants could get it into the 50s, 60s. Carmel could be in trouble.
Yeah, and as you well know, one of the ways to do that is, good defensive pressure. Get some turnovers, get them moving up and down. Is a great way to do that.
We're going to take you down on the floor right now.
The historic Bill Green Athletic Arena. Tonight we welcome the Carmel Greyhounds as they take on your Marion Giants. We want to thank tonight's game sponsor, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics. Marion High School and the IHSAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, coaches, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We also remind you that Marion High School is a smoke and vape-free facility. On behalf of Superintendent Keith Burke, Principal Dr. Stacy Hunt, and Athletic Director Steve Moritz, thank you for attending tonight's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Tonight is a very special night here at the arena, yet a very somber night as well. The night is special because the Marion Basketball Giants and the Carmel Greyhounds are renewing their rivalry on the basketball court. These two tradition-rich powerhouse basketball programs have only played 6 times throughout the years. The first was 1967, and the last game played was 2012. Each school has won 3 times, and trust me, all 6 games played have been very competitive, and a battle at the very end. And because of the heritage, the tradition, and the success for both schools, we all felt it was time to tee it up again and bring the past to the present and the present to the future. With this game tonight, mission accomplished. But there is also a hidden agenda to tonight's event. If you will take a glance at your program, you will find a very familiar name on the Carmel roster. Clevenger. That's Ryan Clevenger. Number 4. A senior guard for the Greyhounds. Ryan Clevenger is the grandson of Kerry Clevenger and the son of Casey Clevenger. And for all of you who know anything about Marion High School sports, the name Clevenger is synonymous with the Giants' tradition and legacy. Unfortunately, Kerry Clevenger is not here tonight as he continues his recovery from a stroke that he suffered several months ago. But although Kerry is not here with us physically, we know he is here mentally to support Ryan, the Carmel Greyhounds, and his beloved Marion Giants. Many months ago, Kerry had a dream and a wish. He so wanted his grandson Ryan to be able to play a basketball game here in Marion before he graduated from Carmel, so he could experience Hoosier hysteria like his father Casey did so many times at the historic Bill Green Athletic Arena. So with the hard work of Carmel Athletic Director Jim Inskeep and head boys basketball coach Ryan Osborne, along with Marion head boys basketball coach James Blackman, and yours truly, we made it happen. About 6 months ago, we signed a 2-year contract with Carmel for boys basketball. So here we are, Friday, January 5, 2024, just a few minutes away from Carmel and Marion battling once again. Ryan, if you'd be so kind to come out on the floor with your dad, Casey, along with Marion High School graduate Jake McCarthy, who graduated in the class of 2021, a Marion Giant basketball player as well, and Carrie's grandson. We would also like to ask the Clevenger family, most of them, a lot of them are standing and sitting in the press box to my back. We would like for them to stand as well. Ryan, we want to present to you, there they are right behind me here in the visitor section. Thank you for standing. Ryan, we want to present to you and have your dad and Jake present to Carrie these commemorative basketballs that represent your night here at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. On behalf of Marion Community Schools Superintendent Keith Burke, Marion High School Principal Dr. Stacy Hunt, and the Marion High School Athletic Department, we wish you, Ryan, nothing but a great night full of success and fond memories of Marion. However, Ryan, you must remember one thing: Giants fight, never die. So pardon me, Carmel fans and the Carmel team, go Giants, beat Carmel tonight. You're welcome. Now, I need your attention for one more moment. Now, there is one more very, very important item to take care of before we play this much anticipated basketball game. Carrie Clevenger, as we mentioned, is a Marion Giant icon. When it comes to Marion Giant athletics, Clevenger has no fear and no one who can bet him. He is the best. There's no question about it. Many of our championship have Carrie Clevenger behind their success with food for athletes, jerseys, hotels, equipment, indoor batting cages, and luxury buses going to the state, etc., etc. Carrie took such pride in the purple and gold going to practices. He also helped our feeder system and loving all of the Marion Giant sports teams. Countless Giants were supported by this athletic Hall of Famer and Hall of Distinction member. That is why it is only fitting to give back and give Carrie Clevenger naming rights to an entity he was so passionate about. The athletic department and the Marion High School Alumni Association have established a new Carrie Clevenger Marion Giant Athletic Booster Club endowment. This will have Carrie's name front and center each year and forever synonymous to Marion Giant athletics. Monies from this fund will annually go towards the Marion Giant Athletic Booster Club to help our student athletes in Carrie's great name. And I am very proud and humble to make this announcement. We have only opened this endowment since Tuesday. You do the math. And we have already raised for Carrie over $15,000. That is how much has already been contributed to Carrie's endowment fund. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Carrie Clevenger and the Clevenger family.
At this time, the teams will have a little bit more warm-up, and then we'll move into the national anthem.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, a very special tribute to a great band, a great family. Kerry Clevenger's family, as the athletic director Steve Morris just mentioned, we started a Kerry Clevenger Marion Giants Athletic Booster Club endowment for an opportunity for people to give, to support Marion Giant Athletics, because that's what Kerry Clevenger has done for decades.
Yeah. What a lovely tribute, and it was really great to see how the fans responded to that. I mean, what would make Kerry happier than to know that people could, kind of follow his legacy and contribute to the Giants athletic department. What a lovely special show.
There's so many things that he's done that we don't even realize. I know how many times I've seen him bring players to practice, take them back home. He's had the team over at his house, fed them and taken care of them. He's gone above and beyond what you can do for a Marion Giant fan. If you have a Marion Giant fan like Kerry Clevenger, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it's it's special to be, to play athletics here at Marion, and that's one of the things that makes it so cool, particularly from the basketball standpoint. Have Kerry take care of the kids. I mean, he knows the situations and whatnot, and I think it's an awesome tribute.
And his son Casey was probably one of the greatest athletes to play here at Marion. Was the Mental Attitude Award winner in football, went to the state in football, played baseball, basketball, did it all, and just a great all-around athlete.
Yeah, hard worker, solid kid, a winner. It's good to honor this family.
And he joined us here in the booth last year and just did a tremendous job. I'm just surprised he hasn't gone to work for ESPN yet.
He's really good.
He was of course, we just ran out of time because we had so many things to talk about and stories about the Giants and everything else. I mean, he was like the wind-up Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
You just wind up, let him go. You just ask Kerry about or Casey about the Giants. Same thing with Kerry.
Yeah.
And they could go on for a while.
Yeah, he's good storyteller. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's going to be a new story written for the Marion Giant Carmel Greyhound rivalry tonight. In about 40 seconds, they're going to give the starting lineups, and we'll have the tip-off for a nice game between the Marion Giants and the Carmel Greyhounds. Two very storied programs, both with state championships to talk about. And I don't even want to mention how many state championships Carmel has in everything. I believe it's, last I saw, was like 175, something like that. Some ridiculous number.
Yeah, I know the swim team has got like a 30-year run of state championships or something like that.
How do you win this championship 30 straight years in anything?
Well, part of it is you have 5,000 students on campus, right?
So sit back and enjoy Marion Giant basketball tonight. We're going to go right now to announcer Nick McKinley with the starting lineups and our national anthem. Get ready for tonight's game.
That you please rise and remove your hats as the Marion High School Band, under the direction of Josh Huff, performs the national anthem. Let's give a giant welcome to the Carmel Greyhounds. Starting for the Greyhounds, a 6'7" sophomore, number 15, Evan Harrell. A 6'3" freshman, number 5, Aiden Dickerson. A 5'10" junior, number 3, Alex Kudo. A 6' sophomore, number 13, Ben Bremer. And a 5'9" senior, number 4, Ryan Clevenger. The head coach for the Greyhounds is Ryan Osborne. Giant fans, you are about to witness an incredible matchup between the Carmel Greyhounds and your Cary Clevenger Marion Giants. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? For everyone in attendance and the thousands listening and watching around the world from the basketball mecca of Indiana, let's get ready to rumble! And now, here are the starters for your Marion Giants. A 5'10" junior, number 0, J.J. Smith. A 6'1" junior, number 23, Mar Rogers. A 6'2" junior, number 10, Tusi Jackson. A 6'3" sophomore, number 2, Logan Barnes. And a 6'7" junior, number 5, Jamin Townsend. Ladies and gentlemen, your Marion Giants. The Giants are coached by Hall of Famer James Blackman, with associate head coach Nate McNeely and assistant coach Thomas Barnes. Let's play some basketball. The officials for tonight's game are Colby Mallory, Terrell Williams, and Yuri Smith.
We're ready for Marion Giant basketball here with Dr. Jeff Bragg. It's going to be a fun night. Giants get the opening tip. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors. Tonight's game sponsor, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontists, for bringing you Marion Giant basketball right here on Marion Giants TV. Carmel playing some tight man-to-man defense right now. There's Jamin back out top. Jamin's going to drive, spin move, turns up and got the basket. Jamin had 28 last week against Lawrence North. He picks up where he left off. 2-0 Giants.
I think that's going to be tough if they're going to plan to play a man-to-man and not double him. I don't know if they've got anybody that can cover Jamin.
Three-pointer in the air, got it. They could hit the outside shot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's a 6-foot sophomore that knocked that one down. Carmel's on top 3-2. Here's Jamin. They bring it back out.
Pick and roll.
Jamin a fire from free throw line, no good rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Ryan Clevenger, number 4, the lone senior on the lineup for the Greyhounds. He'll handle the ball most of the night for Carmel. He's going to drive, lays it up and deflected. Doesn't go. Here come the Giants the other way. Rogers from 3. No good. Rebound, Carmel. Giants quickly one and done there.
It's kind of their preference, right? To run, and if you can get an early look, go ahead and take it.
As we mentioned before, I'm not sure Carmel does not want to get in a track meet. Shot is short, rebound, Smith for the Giants. Coach Blackman hollering out the instructions to his team. Carmel on top, 3-2. Barnes swings it around. Smith still looking inside. Here's Barnes. Spin move at the baseline. Nowhere to go. Goes inside. Jamin lays it in.
Very nice. Very nice cut. You know, against man-to-man defense, it's solid screens, pick, go away, or get to the basket, and sharp cuts like Jamin did on that one.
Jamin has all 4 of the Giants points. They lead 4-3. Carmel inside. There's a foul on Tusi Jackson. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors, Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust. Our game sponsor, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Greg Huber GMC, Hutamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Ivy Tech, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Via Credit Union. I want to thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. And he got them both. Carmel on top, 5-4. Jamin alone on the wing by himself. He'll fire from long range. In and out. No good. Rebound. Here comes Carmel. Here's Clevenger. Shot in the air. Short. Rebound. Out of bounds. Going to be Carmel basketball. So what's your thoughts about the first couple of moments of this ball game?
Well, I would think that if they're going to, as I said, if they're going to stand man-to-man, then run some of those sets to free up the Jamin and/or pick and roll. I'm not a fan of the dribble outside and no pass and shoot against man-to-man in particular.
Carmel working the ball. We got traveling. We're going to go the other way. 4:39 to go in the opening quarter. Carmel 5, Giants 4. All 4 points for the Giants by Jamin Townsend. In fact, that last basket moved him ahead of T.J. Jones into 17th place on the Giants scoring list.
Shout out to T.J. Nice career there, buddy.
Jamin, and I think we've got steps. Jamin has 4, gives him 1,014. He is 1 point behind Jim Barley. And his next basket, Jamin will become the 16th all-time leading scorer for the Marion Giants.
As you said, just a junior.
His dad, Jason McCain, scored quite a few points, over 700 points for the Giants. Doesn't think about it, when Jason was inside, you didn't move him around.
Well established on the post, right?
Yeah. Giants playing some good defense right now. Carmel will be patient. Here's Clevenger. Kicks it back out, a 3 in the air. He got it.
Got a couple of shooters, don't they?
Alex Kudo, a 5'10" junior. And right now, Carmel's got the Giants doubled up at 8-4. Jamin bullies his way inside, got the basket. Well, he passed those two guys real quick tonight, so he's moved from 18th to 16th here in the first quarter. Giants trail 8-6. Near steal, here comes inside. Lays up, blocked by Jamin. And still going to be Carmel basketball. Nice defensive play by Townsend.
Looked like that might have rolled off his back after he blocked that shot. So I thought that was a Giant ball.
Number 15, Evan Harrell's a 6'7" sophomore. Carmel with the ball on a 2-point lead. Knocked away the Giants with a steal. Here comes Barnes and the Giants. Giants going to run. Inside pass. Ducey. Thought about a 3. Swings it back out, and they're going to set it up.
Pretty good transition defense by the Greyhounds on that one.
Got back real quick. Here's Jamin. Baseline turnaround. No good. Rebound, Carmel. from the Greyhounds. Clevenger on the run. Three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound. Jamin way up for that one. Rogers, he'll fire from three. Got it! Rogers knocked in a three. We got a timeout on the floor. Giants up 9-8. Back in just a moment. Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we got 2:24 to go to the opening quarter. Giants up 9-8. So if you're the Carmel coach, Ryan Osborne, what are you telling your team right now?
You know, I think they've got to feel pretty good about things. It looks to me like if they just go ahead and consistently run their sets, they're going to get some shots. The Giants are going to try to, get a steal or two, gamble, and then, that's when the guy's going to be able to break them down and maybe kick it out to their shooters. It looks like they've got a couple of shooters that can cause us some problems.
Three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, knocked away. Carmel gets it back. Inside, shot up and wouldn't fall. Rebound, Jamin. Had a good night on the boards. Here's Rogers. Thought about a three. He's going to drive, falls down, and it's going to be a foul, I believe.
Looked like it. Those are really nice outlet passes. Jamin getting the rebound and kicking it out. I think should be a big part of the Giants' offense is to get down there before they set anything up. That's going to be to our advantage, I would think.
And got a foul the other way now. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's on Rogers, his first. So far, the officials have let him play. We've only had 3 fouls whistled here in the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Clevenger on the drive. Nice pass.
Yep.
Lays up. Nice block by Barnes. A little too much arm, though. A nice play. Ryan Clevenger. Shades of Casey Clevenger there.
He did look like his dad on that one, didn't he? Although, would Casey have stopped at the three-point line and shot it, you think?
Well, he said he used to shoot when he could because he had a teammate, Jeff McPherson. He said every time he threw him the ball, he'd shoot no matter where he was at, from the parking lot, half-court line, wherever.
Yeah.
I haven't got a chance to talk to Jeff to see if that's a true story or not, or if his memory is the same as Casey's.
Yeah. Well, I think if you talk to Casey, it's up to Jeff to defend himself at this point.
Free throw's good. Evan Harrell, 6'7" sophomore, has hit 3 for 3 at the line. And right now we're tied at 9. Thank our Marion Giants sponsors. Tonight's game sponsor, Gorman & Bunch Orthodontist. A great sponsor of Marion Giant Athletics and a great sponsor of tonight's Marion Giants basketball game. He'll get one more. He's 4 for 4. Well, we don't want to foul him anymore. Carmel up 10-9. Minute 45 to go in the opening quarter. Tim Jones has just checked in for the Giants. Here's Jamin. Inside, nowhere to go. Gives it to Smith. Smith's going to drive, lays it up, and got the roll.
Very strong move. That was well played.
J.J. Smith was his first 2 of the night. 11-10 Giants. Carmel on the drive, back out. Here's Clevenger. Pass knocked away. Carmel gets it back inside, knocked away. It's going to be Carmel basketball. Down to 64 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 11-10 Giants. So far, a couple of times the Giants have tried to get into a bit of a running match, but Carmel is not letting it happen right yet. Still going to be Carmel basketball.
Giants could just be solid on the defensive end, not have to, jump at every opportunity for a steal. Just put pressure on them, stay solid. I think there's going to be opportunity for them to turn them over and run.
Carmel doesn't have any double-figure scorers, but they've got 3 guys that average over 9 points a game. So they got some balance. They just don't get a whole lot of them. There's a three-pointer in the air. Nothing but the bottom of the net. His second three, and it's a 13-11 Carmel lead. Here's Rogers. He'll fire from three. Short. Rebound, Carmel. 30 seconds to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Carmel held it for the last shot, knowing the way they run their offense.
Again, just be solid.
Down to 15 seconds. Carmel content with the score where it is right now. There's a three-pointer in the air. Got it, and he's fouled. Alex Kudo averages 9.6 a game, has 9 already. Going to the line looking for point number 10 and a 4-point play. He's a 5'10" junior, and he's shown here in the first quarter he can knock down the outside shot.
One of the he and I can't remember the other shooter that made a couple of shots for him from the corner.
Grimmer, the sophomore.
Yeah.
He's got 10. They got a 6-point lead. We're down to 3 seconds. And there's a steal. Clevenger's going to drive, lays it up and doesn't go in. That's going to end the first quarter. The score: the Carmel Greyhounds 17, the Marion Giants 11. Back in a moment with quarter number 2. Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena after one. Giants trail 17-11. You get a good look there at the Marion High School band entertaining the crowd between quarters. What's your thoughts of that opening quarter?
Well, that wasn't a great way to end that quarter, was it, Greg? That had it a 1-point lead, and I think what they scored the last 7. So,
I'll say Carmel has shown they can shoot the basketball. You cannot give them that 3-point shot because they're knocking them down.
I think that's part of what we were trying to talk about, which is to be solid, which is you're not jumping at a three-pointer. You're staying in front of your man, not letting them break you down so they can kick it out to an open guy. That's kind of the basics from my standpoint. When you go running at or jumping at a shooter, a three-point shooter, that's when you bump into him, and they love to make that call.
Well, so far, Carmel only likes threes and free throws. They got 4 threes and 5 free throws. So they don't like the 2-point shot. Carmel basketball in a 6-point lead.
Yeah, they'll be content to run that offense until there's a mistake, right, or a breakdown.
And there's a timeout on the floor by Carmel. Giants up 17-11. Back in just a moment. Pointed out that's Josh McRoberts.
Yeah, I was looking at their freshman, or that sophomore, Harrell, kind of reminded me of Josh McRoberts, and then there he's sitting over there. So had a nice career, yeah?
Well, I saw him walking around. I was glad he wasn't a player. He's a pretty tall guy. Trapped him in the corner, wide open. Kind of surprised he's open. Ball still loose. Nobody wants it right now. Jamin comes away with it. Here come the Giants on the run.
Nice adjustment there, trapping that ball in the corner. That was a nice move by coach.
Jackson, he's going to drive. Lost it. Here comes Carmel. Greyhounds on the run. Clevenger scores. Ryan Clevenger with his first 2 tonight, and it's an 8-point Greyhound lead. This is what Coach Blackman did not want, to fall behind to a team like this that controls the ball really well. Jamin for 3, got it. Jamin cuts the 8-point lead down to 5 with 6:35 to go.
Little token pressure here to try to put speed things up. Another 3.
Wide open 3, didn't get it. Back out. Can't let him shoot. That's why. Alex Kudo has hit 4 threes tonight, and he's given the Greyhounds an 8-point lead once again. Here's Jamin, who averages 22 a game. He's got 9 already, but the Giants need some help right now. Jamin steps back. Pass to Tim Jones, lays it up, score the basket, and an offensive foul. So take it off the board. Foul on Tim Jones.
Strong drive by Jones, but not an unusual move by a good defensive team, right? To on the help side, set up for that charge.
That's his second foul tonight. Giants' first foul of the quarter. We mentioned the new rule this year: you go to 5 free throws, then you start shooting, or 5 fouls, and you start shooting 2 free throws the rest of the quarter. But it resets at the beginning of every quarter. Giants find themselves 8 points down right now to the Carmel Greyhounds. Clevenger's going to drive, baseline shot, got it. Ryan Clevenger now has 4, and is a 10-point lead for the Greyhounds. Giants need to get their offense in gear right now. Giants working a bit of a weave. Here's Jamin. Barnes, he'll fire from 3. No good. Rebounds. Going to be Carmel basketball. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors. Our game sponsor, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontist, Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Greg Huber GMC, Hutamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Ivy Tech, Kingdom Roofing, Living Forward. Thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Right now, the Giants find themselves 10 points down in the second quarter.
Jones with his 2 fouls is out. A little helter-skelter.
Oh, good. He finally missed one. Rogers takes a tumble. We'll get a foul.
Good rebound.
Thank our Marion Giant sponsors, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, and Via Credit Union. We want to thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Giants down 10, need to get going. Giants have had a few issues this year getting off to kind of a slow start. Jamin, he'll fire from 3, off to the mark, rebound. And there's a foul underneath. And they're going to try to decide what the call is, or foul on Carmel. Harold, that's his first. Got a timeout on the floor. 4:32 to go. Giants down 10. Back in a moment.
Who values an Ivy Tech Community College Associate degree? Well, these Indiana colleges do. They're our partners in the Guaranteed Admissions Program, where an Ivy Tech Associate degree guarantees admission to their bachelor's programs. Who else? The 70,000 high school students who earn college credit each year and save tuition by doing it. But the real value of an Ivy Tech degree is the better life it makes possible. Get started today at ivytech.edu.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, 4:32 to go in the first half. Giants trail 24-14. So what's Coach Blackman telling this team right now is going to get them motivated to start scoring?
Yeah, looked to me like it's showing a little frustration. That's one of the things about playing a team like this that kind of makes you go through 3 or 4 passes, 5 or 6 passes on as you play defense. It can get frustrating. We're inclined to take quick shots. So my thinking is run your sets, maybe get the ball in the block and then kick it back out. But we need some movement on the offensive end. The 3-point shot's kind of always there. Let's make them work a little bit, move it in and out.
And there's a bad pass here with Ryan Clevenger with the steal. That's going to be an easy 2 for Ryan. He's got 6. It's now a 12-point lead. Giants on the floor right now have Smith, Rogers, Townsend, McCallum, and Barnes. We just need somebody to get some offense going. Jamin fires. He got it. Jamin's got 11, but he's going to need some help. Giants down 10. Jamin's going to need like a Jeff Braggs for a Dave Colescott. He's going to need somebody to help him out.
It's still early. This is the end. It would be nice to see him pick up the pace, intensity. Up and down like this is good.
Shot missed by Rogers. Here comes Carmel. They act like they want to run it a little bit. 3:35 to go in the first half. Giants trail 26-16. Carmel split their last 2 games. They had a little stretch where they lost 5 in a row, but I think they're starting to get it together a little bit. I know Coach Osborne said they're kind of a work in progress, and I talked to Coach Blackwood. He said, well, we're kind of in the same situation.
Yeah. A lot of similarities in that way. Young players. And
Carmel basketball. Carmel looks like they're very disciplined, which most Carmel teams usually are. Inside, nowhere to go. Knocked away. Here comes the Giants with the steal. Nobody wanted it. It was loose. Nobody would pick it up. Clevenger does. He scores. Ryan Clevenger has 8. It's a 12-point lead. The ball was right there for the Giants, but nobody wanted to grab it.
Got exactly what you wanted, a loose ball, a chance for a turnover, and goes exactly what you don't want to have happen.
Here's Jamin. Right now has been the main offense for the Giants. He turns, baseline shot, no good, rebound, Carmel. Well, it's one thing about it, when you have a school of over 5,000 students, if somebody doesn't step up and play, you can say, well, we've got somebody to take your place. Patient inside, nice pass. Bump, nowhere to go. Back out to Clevenger. He'll fire from 3. He got it. Ryan Clevenger has 11. He only averages 9. So he's fired up to play here at the arena.
He's happy to be here tonight, isn't he?
15-point Carmel Greyhound lead right now. Townsend up. It wouldn't fall. Rebound, still loose. Greyhounds come away with it. Well, right now, Ryan Clevenger is being inspired by his grandfather, Kerry, and his dad, Casey. He's playing like an All-American. Yeah. 15-point lead. Shot in the air. Got another one. Ryan Clevenger's putting on a show. He's got 14, and the Giants are down 18. 34-16, a minute to go in the first half. Giants have been held to 5 points this quarter. And we've got a foul. Right now, the Giants have been outscored 17-5 in this quarter.
A lot of one-on-one desperation stuff. Looks like easy to get frustrated.
55.6 to go in the first half. Giants need some points, and quite a few of them right now. They're going to go into the locker room down double digits.
Yeah. Get a couple of baskets, stop at this end, something to build for the second half potentially.
Here's Jamin, and we got a foul, a little bit too much contact by Carmel. Was one thing about it, they've let Carmel kind of settle in and got kind of used to things, so that could be dangerous the second half.
Yeah, this is not the, as you mentioned earlier, this is not the type of team that you want to get behind, and you have to, you know, potentially, you know, try to speed them up and then foul them because they obviously are good free throw shooters.
And the Giants just threw it away. 34.2 to go in the first half. 34 Carmel, 16 Giants. Right now, Carmel's only about 10 points away from their average of the game, and the Giants are way below their 63.
Yeah, they don't look like a 42 points a game team, do they?
Maybe that's a misquote. Maybe that's 44 points a half because they're on their way toward that right now. One thing about this Carmel team is going to beat some teams this year.
Yeah.
Here's Clevenger. Down to 6 seconds. Three-pointer in the air. No good rebound. Carmel up. No good rebound. Still loose. Up and got the basket at the horn. Basket counts. That's going to end the first half. The score, the Carmel Greyhounds 36, the Marion Giants 16. Back in a
We're Kingdom Roofing Systems, your local roofing experts. We take great pride in our ability to ensure quality workmanship. We're in the top 1% of contractors in Indiana who have earned Owens Corning's greatest badge of honor, Platinum Preferred. Plus, your first 25 years are 100% covered by Owens Corning's workmanship warranty. Trust the confidence Owens Corning has in your local expert, Kingdom Roofing Systems.
High school career, and he is currently at 1,010 points. Congratulations, Jamin Townsend, as he gets presented with a commemorative game ball. Congratulations, Jamin, for reaching such a giant level of success. Congratulations again to Jamin Townsend.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
We had
Our
one more
board-certified
presentation, but
surgeons
we're
will
not
partner
able to
with you
find
to
that
develop an
person.
individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgery.
And now for the other special presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this moment to introduce to you one of Marion High School's finest student athletes. This young lady is just a sophomore. Her name is Alana Montgomery, and she is one of our female wrestlers. Last week, she participated in the first ever regional tournament for ladies. She was 2-2 in her matches last week, which was good enough for her to advance to the semi-state, which was earlier today. She was in 2 matches today. The first one she won. The second one she lost by 1 point. So she does not get to advance in the women's tournament next week to the state. However, she will be involved in the rest of our wrestling season with the guys. And the neat thing about this young lady is, I just want to make sure you know, that she has a 3.7 GPA. Our head coach who has been with us for many years is Lonnie Johnson. Our assistant coach who has been with us for years is Josh Elliott. They have taken the reins for both the boys and the girls wrestling program. And again, we'd like to congratulate all of them.
Basketball.
An injury can be a scary time, but you'll be in good hands with Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our board-certified surgeons will partner with you to develop an individualized plan tailored to your athletic goals. Our recovery plan includes imaging, physical therapy, and post-surgical support to help you regain strength and prevent future injuries. Our proven process will help you confidently take the winning shot. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Scudo and Evan Harrell. Get your copy of Hoosier Basketball Magazine tonight for the discounted price of $10. The gentleman in a black jacket walking around with a box of the magazine, selling them throughout the night.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena at halftime, the Giants trail 36-16. We're here with Marion High School Athletic Director Steve Moritz. And first of all, Steve, it was a great honor to the family of the Clevengers before the game. And I'm sure they really meant a lot to them.
Well, they certainly are a special family when it comes to Marion High School, Marion Community Schools, and the Marion Athletic Department. But not only that, Kerry Clevenger and his wife Wanda have supported us in everything we've ever done. Not only athletics, but everything. As we all know, we all believe very much that the word student athlete, the two words put together, student athlete, student becomes first before athletes. And Kerry and his family knew that as well. The only problem with what we've done tonight is Ryan Clevenger is having a heck of a game.
We've turned him into an all-star.
Yeah, absolutely we are, but we're happy for him. We want him to have a great night. Casey's here, as you well know. Kerry is not able to be with us. He is still convalescing and recovering from a stroke a couple of months ago. But as I said in my speech before the game, we know he's not here physically, but we also know he's here mentally. And he's not only supporting his grandson, Ryan, but he's also supporting Carmel and, of course, his beloved Marion Giants.
Well, hopefully he's watching tonight. I'm sure he's got a smile on his face if he's watching his grandson the way he's played the first half.
Well, like you said, we're going to make him an all-star if we don't shut him down in a heartbeat. But Carmel's a good basketball team. We're learning. We're young. We're not where we want to be, but hopefully the second half of the season, the schedule will ease a little bit, and hopefully we can get some wins and get some more confidence. Because these kids, let me tell you something, I'm here every day for practice besides the games. They're pressing a little bit right now.
Yeah.
They want to win so badly. They want to play so good that they're pressing. And when you press in basketball or any sport, it doesn't always work that well. I think Jeff Bragg can certainly attest to that as being a former Marion Giant player. So, you know, I hope everybody is patient with us. We're all underclassmen, juniors and sophomores, and I think we're going to be real good in the second half of the season and especially going into next year.
You want to mention a little bit about the endowment that we've set up for Carrie Clevenger?
Can you believe that this endowment was set up on Tuesday, and we've now raised over $17,000. Think of that just since Tuesday. It's mind-blowing to me. I can't believe it, but that is how much beloved Carrie Clevenger is. $17,000 in 5 days. I tell you what, I don't know what the limit is. Hopefully nothing, but it's incredible.
And the amazing thing is a lot of people didn't even know about it.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. We tried to keep it a little bit under wraps, but yet we wanted some people to know, and it didn't take long, and it's over $17,000 in, let's say, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days. It's over $17,000.
Well, since the last part of December, we played Kokomo, we played Noblesville, Lawrence North, now Carmel. Who set this schedule up? You know?
You know what? If I can find him, I'm going to choke him to death. I think Coach Blackman would like to choke that guy too. But you know what? It's going to pay off later playing this type of competition. Because next year we're going to be 3A, Greg, not 4A. So that means our schedule will stay the same in the regular season. But when we get to the tournament, we'll drop down from 4A to 3A, and that's when this is all going to pay off.
Well, I know that Kerry once told me, he said he was glad we were still playing these tougher teams. He said it's just going to make us better.
No question. That's the way I feel as well.
Well, let's get a good second half here.
Thank you very much.
Steve Mortz, the athletic director of Marion High School. Hopefully the Giants can get things turned around here in the second half. They find themselves down 36-16 to the Carmel Greyhounds. We're just a few seconds away from the start of the third quarter. We want to encourage you to be a part. The Carrie Clevenger Endowment goes to support Marion Giant athletics, the athletes, and you can see on the screen right there, there is the code that you can go, and you can go to that link and that site, and you can be a part of this great endowment, and it's going to help a lot of Marion Giant athletes today and in the days and years to come. So now, Coach Bragg, we got to find out what Coach Blackman told his team when they're down 20. I kind of thought with Carmel kind of slowing things down that we couldn't fall this far behind.
Yeah, that's that three-point shot, right? And then those easy turnovers. I mean, these guys, they're happy to run fast breaks, you know, in an opportunistic fashion where, and they put the hurt on us in that way. And then when you start making shots, everything feels good, right?
Jamin with the basketball. He leads the Giants with 11. And he's going to need some help. Rogers, he'll fire from three. Got it! Rogers with a three. Hopefully that's something, the start of something good. Yeah, we talked about Carmel didn't have any double-figure scores. They've got two guys with 14 and 13 here in the first half. I won't say that again. One of them was Ryan Clevenger, who knocked out a couple threes and 4 field goals to have 14 to lead the Greyhounds.
Yeah, we should not talk disparagingly about guys. They start hitting shots on us, right?
We should have known with a name like Clevenger on his back, he was going to have a good night, especially when he stepped onto this floor. Ryan's going to drive, lays up, he scores. He got 2 more, gives him 16, and it's back to a 19-point lead. I know when I watched him in the summer games, he takes the ball to the bucket and you give him just a little opening and he'll score.
Yeah, he's got enough strength that he can finish through a little contact.
Jamin hits from downtown. Jamin having a good night. He's got 14. The Giants down 16. Now we're going to play some defense. Well, right now they've got 38. If we can hold them to their 44-point average, I think we can win.
We can still catch them, right? Well, you notice on that they broke our little pressure, threw it to a open three-point shooter on the wing, and he didn't take the shot. And that's part of what's going to be the frustration with trying to catch these guys, although that turnover will help.
Offensive foul on the Greyhounds. They are the second quarter. Carmel outscored the Giants 19-5. Not going to win a lot of games getting outscored like that.
Well, let's return the favor this quarter.
Giant basketball getting close to 2 minutes into the third quarter. Jamin, he'll fire from three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Jamin's got his touch tonight. He's got 17. The Giants within 13. Hang on and don't give up on the Giants yet. As Coach Bill Green used to say, don't give up on us yet. Clevenger, no good. Rebound, Barnes. Here come the Giants on the run. Smith. Barnes thought about a three. Nice move inside, lays up, he scores.
Well, that's a
38-27, down by 11, 5:37 to go. Back in a moment with more Marion Giant basketball.
Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your local State Farm agent and your Giants PA announcer. You know, sometimes it's really hard to separate the two. Hold on a second. Nick McKinley, State Farm, this is Nick. Oh yeah, I can save you $300. Great, I'll see you soon. Like I said, it's really hard to separate that sometimes, but it's easy for you to separate from your insurance company. Come on down to Nick McKinley State Farm, and we'll save you some money and get you the best service in town. See you soon. Hi, my name is Nick McKinley, and I'm your
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Giants have got back to within 11. So whatever Coach Blackman told them at the half, it's working because Giants scored 11 points the first quarter. They've scored 11 points in about 2.5 minutes here into the third quarter.
Make shots and you look better, but their energy's good. They've passed the ball a little bit. One thing we can maybe expect to see is that if Carmel truly is a team that's averaging 42 or 45 a game, then the water may find its level here. So again, put pressure on them and see if you can get a turnover like that.
There we go. Rogers for two. Rogers has 8. The Giants within 9. Closest we've been in a long time.
In just under 3 minutes.
Getting back to a manageable situation right now. Inside. And a bump in a basket. Evan Harrell, 6'7" sophomore, his first field goal tonight. He hit 4 free throws to first half, so we know he can knock down free throws. Hopefully he doesn't continue that trend. Thanks to some of our Marion Giant sponsors. Our game sponsor tonight, Gorman & Bunch Orthodontist, a big sponsor of Marion Giant Athletics and Marion Giant Basketball. He's 5 for 5 at the line. Giants down 12. Coach Blackman giving the instructions. Giants keep doing what they've been doing the first 3 minutes of this quarter. We might be in real good shape by the end of the quarter.
Looks like they put a bigger kid on Jamin, senior.
And
Malloy looks like.
Foul is going to be Giant basketball underneath the basket. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors, some of our gold sponsors, Hunter Ford, Tim and Kelly Street Bar Brothers, Greg and Heather Kitts, J. Meyer Real Estate, St. Paul Parish, Summers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Melissa Stone Ruoff Mortgage Company, Philip Morgan Landscaping, the Moritz Group, Partners First Federal, Wings, etc. in the class of 1971. Jamin turnaround shot. He got it.
That was a nice move.
Jamin's got 19 and the Giants within 10. You kind of disappeared here at the half. Did you go down and talk to the Giants? Give them some of that advice?
Looks like Coach got on them a little bit, right? Inspired them.
Did you give him your quote?
You make one mistake as a high schooler and gets brought up.
I think it's a great quote. I don't think it was a mistake. I think we should put it on the wall somewhere here. Maybe at least on the locker room wall. We're under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 10-point Carmel lead. They're content to wait for a good shot. Well, as I've said before, the good thing about the Giants falling behind early, you have more time to catch up. Ryan, he's going to go to the line. He's fouled.
Boy, that was a good call. Like you said, they were going to be patient, let run the offense, and then take advantage of a defensive mistake, and that's what happened.
Thank our Marion Giants sponsors: Brunner Dental Center, Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones, Evan King Health Markets, First Farmers Bank and Trust. Our game sponsor: Gorman and Bunch Orthodontists, Greg Huber GMC, Hutamaki, Indiana Wesleyan University, Insurance Management Group, Ivy Tech, Kingdom Roofing Systems, Living Forward, Marion Health, Moving Real Estate, Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance, Nicholson Realty 2.0, the Tomahawk Restaurant, TJR Equipment, Via Credit Union. Ryan Clevenger got them both. You knew he'd probably be a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, I don't think the way to get back in this game is to put them at the free throw line.
No. We've scored 0 points at the line tonight. Of course, there's not been a whole lot of fouls called. Three-pointer short, rebound. Tusi grabs a hold of it, then they get it to Carmel. Carmel's going to try to run. There's a wide open three. He got it. That's number 13, 6-foot sophomore, Ben Bremer, who's knocked down his second three of the night. Baseline shot, Jamin knocks it down. Jamin's got 21 of the Giants' 33 points tonight. 46-33, 2:50 to go in quarter number 3. Once again, Carmel will be very patient. They go inside, back out. And that guy just knocked down another one. That's number 13 again, Ben Bremer. His third three of the night, and it's back up to a 16-point lead. Just when you thought it was safe to get back into the ball game.
Well, that little inside-out game threw it down to the block. That Malloy didn't even want to look at the basket and kicked it out to the open shooter.
Rogers on the drive. Got a bump. It's going to be Giant basketball. Well, we see Mark Fagan working around here as he's one of the hardest working men at the arena. As they have Chick-fil-A sandwiches they sell at the ball games. You can support the Giants and get a good sandwich that supports the baseball team. They have 50-50 at every ball game, which supports youth baseball here in the city of Marion. So you see that person running around with a bucket to collect money for Marion Giant baseball programs. That's Mr. Mark Fagan. Got to look quick because he's moving on to the next place right afterwards.
A passion for Marion baseball. Love that.
Rogers, Giants down 16. They need a basket, need to keep going. Barnes inside. He's fouled. He's going to go up. They're going to call it before the shot again. Or are they going to let him shoot?
That has to be a shooting foul. Going to the free throw line, Greg.
Barnes at the line. He's got 2 points tonight. Averages a little over 7. It's a 6'3" sophomore. And still the Giants haven't scored at the line yet tonight. And Carmel's knocked down 8 free throws. Maybe we can break the ice right here. And that wouldn't stay down. So we don't need these opportunities where we come up empty, because that 16-point lead could get back up there again. There's a three-pointer. And foul inside. It's going to be on the Greyhounds. Well, thankfully, number 13 there, they didn't get that shot because he came out and knocked down a couple. I thought he was going to get on fire.
Yeah, I'm sure Carmel's coach would have been happy with him to reverse that and run some clock.
Giant basketball, minute 29 to go in the third quarter. Tim Jones inside Rogers, back out to Jamin. Jamin stops, shoots, and does not score. Rebound, Carmel. Here's Clevenger. Across the timeline. He's going to drive, lays it up, no good, doesn't fall. We're going to foul. He's going to go to the line. Thanks to our Marion Giant sponsors, our purple sponsors, Trenton, Angel Daily, Culligan Water Conditioning, Randy and Carol Matchett, Todd and Sue Nicholson, the 150 Club sponsors, Alan and PJ Colley, Brian and Shanna Bento family, Alan and Christy Beck family, Mark and Shelley Hale, Ron and Judy Updegraff, Jocelyn Whitaker, Dr. Stephen and Susan Ward, Mary Paulmeyer, Charles Slaughterbeck, Charles Shalusky, and Jim Brunner. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball as Mr. Clevenger knocks down two more. Have him tonight for 18. That's double his average.
And Carey is smiling.
Yeah. Jamin fires for three. Got it! Jamin's still red hot. Back down 15. That's Jamin's fourth three-pointer of the night. Carmel with the basketball and a 15-point lead. Giants were down 20 at the half. They've knocked off 5 of the points. Need a little bit more. Carmel content for the last shot. Knocked away, stolen by Jones. Here come the Giants on the break. Jones drives, lays up, he scores.
That's a help. All right, let's stay solid. Good
Jones with a steal, up, got the basket. Quickly.
Well done.
Tim Jones with 2 big steals, cuts the lead after 3. Carmel 51, Giants 40. We've got 8 minutes to go to do something about this. Right now, we're going to take a look at they're announcing the 50-50 winners. We said you'd come to a game, be a part of the 50-50, support a good cause, and walk out of here with a nice amount of money. Here's the Marion Giant cheerleaders under the leadership of Taja Bell.
9, 7, 3. 1, 2, 8, 9, 7, 3. Please let us know. We're going to do 1, 2, 8, 9, 7, 3. Do we have a winner yet? 1, 2, 8, 9, 7, 3. Do we have a winner? We do. Let's see. We do have a winner. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone.
Marion High School has a rich history of music, sports, theater, and drama. We've been working on creating a digital video library of all the shows, games, and other media we can find so you can have a piece of that rich history. For more information, please contact Steve Wright at steve@wrightpromotions.video or call 765-669-1855.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, and Dr. Bragg, it was a couple nice steals with Tim Jones to cut that lead back down to 11.
Yeah, Coach for Carmel tried to get Ryan Clevenger a little break there that last 15 or 20 seconds and came back to hurt him for 4 points because his replacement could not handle the ball. Good pressure by Jones. So that, see if we can build from that. A stop here would go a long way.
Giants outscored the Greyhounds 24-15 that quarter. Inside, up and scores.
Nice set.
53-40. Well, this is the last quarter. The Giants got to do it this quarter. Jones, nice spin move up and scores. Tim Jones is on fire right now with 3 quick buckets for the Giants. Comes Carmel. Right now, as we said, they average about 45 a game, and they have 53 with still 7+ minutes to go.
Nice that they've got a senior to handle the ball for them, because otherwise, as you can kind of see, the rest of them are struggling a little bit.
7 minutes to go in the ball game. Giants down 11. Carmel content to wait for the good shot. They are in no hurry whatsoever. Back out to Clevenger out top. Knocked away. Steal. Here come the Giants. Way down here quickly. Here's Jones. Catches up with it. Score. Nice shot. And he's fouled.
That was an amazingly athletic play. Looked like he was completely underneath the backboard. Somehow got it up over the, got it up and in. That was an amazing play.
Jamin Townsend with a Patrick Mahomes type pass. Tim Jones caught up with it, got the bucket, and going to the line. We got a timeout on the floor. 6:39 to go. Here come the Giants. 53 Carmel, 44 Giants. Back in a moment.
Success takes direction via credit union. Via credit union.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we've got 6:39 to go to ball game. Giants have got back into it. They trail 53-44. So what's Coach Blackman say? Keep doing what you've been doing?
Yeah, I think that the pressure that they're putting on them is good, or they're having some success with. The problem becomes when their first attempt at a steal, then they get broken down. That's where the second and third defenders have to be active, move over towards the middle of the lane, because that's where the breakdown happens and the layup comes. So, but we are, the Giants are more athletic than these guys. The Carmel is young, and so they will potentially have some cracks. I think Clevenger, he is a solid ball handler and a good leader, looks like. So when we have the opportunity to pressure those other kids, that's where we're going to have success, I think.
Jamin leading the Giants with 24, but he's getting some help now. Tim Jones has come in and scored 9 quick points here in the second half.
Absolutely.
Couple of big steals, and it's an 8-point ball game, closest the Giants have been in a long time.
So put some pressure on this kid. Double team, that's what Coach Blackman had in mind.
There's a 3-pointer in the air. Got that.
Huh.
They've got 4 different guys that hit threes tonight, and the Giants just threw it away. 56-45. We still got time, but we're going to have to play some defense on the other end.
Yes. And rebound the basketball.
Thanks to our Marion Giants sponsors, the 75 Club sponsors, Clyde and Valerie Thornell, Bruce and Leslie Anders, Jake and Macy McCarthy, and here comes Carmel with another layup. And we're back down 13. Here's Rogers. Jones, he's going to drive. Lays it up and going to the line for 2. Thank our 30 Club sponsors of Marion Giant Basketball, Carla Tucker and family, Above All Construction, Habitat for Humanity, The Box Express and more, Gas City Brewing Company, CIE, Marion High School Class of 1967, Walton Dorinda Turner, Brad and Laura Woodring, and thank our Marion Giant game sponsor, Gorman & Bunch Orthodontist. Great sponsors of Marion Giant Basketball. Well, we need to hit our free throws. We've hit 1 tonight.
Yeah. He got both, didn't he? Didn't Jones hit 2 free throws? No, he did just have 1. You're right. Sorry.
And didn't get that one. Still going to be Giant basketball. Coach Blackman's seen enough right now. We're going to time out on the floor. 5:55 to go. Giants trail by 13. Back in just a moment.
On behalf of the Marion Giant baseball team, we would like to thank the Alumni Association for our new jackets.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for our new uniforms.
Hey, alumni, thank you for the headsets.
Thank you, Alumni Association, for the travel suits.
We're going to Raider Nationals because the Alumni Association has made that possible. Thank you very much.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we got 5:55 to go in the ball game. Giants trail 13. So what's Coach Blackman telling his team right now? We're running out of time.
Yeah. If we can guard hard without fouling, and like I said, that second, third defenders, once they break a press or get the ball in the middle, you've got to be active to get under the basket or be ready to get that pass. Because once the pressure's broken, then it becomes a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 type of situation. So it's a hard defense to play, but we're athletic enough and fast enough we can do it.
Well, normally I wouldn't say we're running out of time, but when you're playing a team like this that can use up 30 to 45 seconds each possession, that 5:55 gets down pretty quick.
Shortens the game, and and our guys can't get frustrated as they hold the ball or work the ball, I should say.
Barnes looking for Jamin, and number 11, Quinn Murphy, just kind of wrapped him up. He's a 6'4" senior that just checked in a little bit ago. It's his first foul, third team foul. So Giants haven't committed any, so hopefully maybe we get into a free throw shooting contest down the stretch that the Giants will be shooting them and Carmel won't be. And there's another one. There's foul number 4. Coach Osborne of the Greyhounds is kind of want an explanation of that. And I'm sure the official gave him the explanation that he wanted to hear. Yeah, it was a foul. Giants working around. Rogers, he'll fire from 3, short. Rebound, Carmel. Can't have these empty possessions this late in the ball game. Here's Clevenger. Nowhere to go, goes back out. Don't let him shoot. Giants caught a break, he missed it. Got the rebound, blocked, and we got a foul inside.
Ugh. Got him to miss a shot and could not grab the rebound. Another painful one.
T.C. Jackson getting ready to check back in for the Giants. Second foul on Jamin, so we're not really in foul trouble, but we're fouling them. They're getting the shots because we're fouling them when they're shooting. Well, I guess we can foul him.
Freshman, and that stroke didn't look very good.
6'3" freshman, averaging just under 3 points a game.
And that's who they started on, Jamin. They've had at least 2 other guys that have been on him.
Got his first point of the night. It's 59-45. Giants have Smith, Townsend, Rogers, Jones, and Barnes on the floor. Here's Jamin. He's going to work on his man. Giants trying to get an opening somewhere. Smith, spin move, back out to Rogers. Rogers inside, stripped away by Clevenger. Here come the Carmel Greyhounds. On the drive, lays it up, no good, rebound, Carmel. Inside, up, and missed the layup, got his own rebound and scored. Giants down 16. Getting serious right now. Smith, off balance shot, blocked. It's still going to be Giant basketball. Well, the Giants, after tonight, regardless of what happens, got to regroup and head up to Fort Wayne to play the Southside Archers tomorrow night.
Always a tough venue, always tough to go up there.
Here's Jones, he'll drive up and would not stay in. Here comes Carmel. Ryan Clevenger, we have him for 20 points tonight. Say the Giants have turned Ryan into an Indiana All-Star.
Clevengers like this basketball court, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Down to 3:50 to play. 16-point lead. Carmel could just be content to run some clock. Inside. 12-footer short. Rebound the Giants. We need some baskets. Here's Smith. Off-balance shot. Jamin dunked it in, but it will not count. We're going to have 2 free throws. Thank our Marion Giant sponsors. Our game sponsor tonight, Gorman & Bunch Orthodontist. Great sponsors of Marion Giant Athletics and Marion Giants basketball. Brunner Dental Center. Bobby and Corey Browder, Edward Jones. Evan King Health Markets. First Farmers Bank and Trust. Greg Huber GMC. Hudamaki. Smith got the first one. Indiana Wesleyan University. Insurance Management Group. Ivy Tech. Kingdom Roofing Systems. Living Forward. Marion Health. Moving Real Estate. Nick McKinley State Farm Insurance. Nicholson Realty 2.0. The Tomahawk Restaurant. TJR Equipment and Via Credit Union. Thank all of our Marion Giant sponsors for bringing you Marion Giant basketball. Smith gets 1 out of 2. That's not going to get it done right now.
Looks like Coach Osborne's kind of rotating his bigs to keep a fresh body on Jamin. Oh,
there's some steps. I heard that music all the way up here.
Got in a hurry. And those are the types of things, you know, speed them up some, get the ball out of Clevenger's hands, speed them up. They still will turn the ball over.
Well, the Giants got 24 points in that third quarter. They've only had 6 here in the fourth. So they've had a couple of quarters where they've been in single digits. That's not going to help. Here's Jamin. Got 2 men looking at him. Brings it back out. Drives between 2 men. Gives it to Jones. He'll fire from 3. No good. Rebound. Rogers. Under 3 minutes to go. Giants down 15. Jamin. He'll step back. 3-pointer. Got it. Jamin has 27, but the Giants need a lot more of that. They're still down 12. And this is what you're going to get into right now. They can take their time. They'll be content. They don't even really have to shoot the basketball. You got a 12-point lead and 2:20 to go. You can just run some clock. There's a foul. It's about all you can do right now. It's only the second foul, team foul on the Giants in the fourth quarter, so we're nowhere near shooting free throws yet.
Kind of dire, right? And that you can't send them to the line, and this group you don't really want to send to the line. So that's not a great situation.
They've outscored us at the line tonight 11-2. They've also knocked down 10 threes, and we've knocked down 7, but 5 of them was Jamin. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Giants find themselves down 61-49. Unless things turn around here quickly, the Giants are going to fall to 4-6 as they head up to Fort Wayne South tomorrow night. Want to encourage you Marion Giant fans to get out and support the Giants, a young team who said going through some growing pains, playing a very tough schedule. We played Kokomo, we played Noblesville, Lawrence North, Carmel, some of the top teams in the state, and taking some bumps and bruises, but hopefully it just continues to make us a better ball club down the stretch. Minute 40 to go. Inside, Giants reaching, trying to get a foul. There's one more. That's their 4th, so we got 1 more before they go to the line.
You know, this is what you said. It would be a tough group to come back from, disciplined and willing to pass up shots and wait for fouls and run the clock. It's where you are now, though. You basically need to foul them and put them in the line and hope that they do miss it.
Carmel being led tonight unofficially by Ryan Clevenger, the senior, with 20 points we have him for. And there's foul number 5. They're going to shoot some free throws.
Number 1, Tim Jones. Jones, 14th foul.
what is that, 15, 16 points above their scoring average?
Yep, they average 44.8. They're about 16 points ahead of that. We average almost 64, and we're about 15 below that. And he got 1 out of 2. Right now, they'll be content with that. Got a timeout on the floor, 1:15 to go. Giants trail 62-49. Back in just a moment.
I'm Evan King, licensed insurance agent, and I am dedicated to taking care of our community and beyond. Whether you're retiring early, own a small business, just turned 26, moving out on your own, in between jobs, or you're looking for Medicare coverage, I can help. I'm Evan King, your trusted insurance agent, serving Marion and beyond. I want to make sure that your health is king.
Back at the Bill Green Athletic Arena, we've got 1:15 to go. Giants trail 62-49. Well, Coach Bragg, do you have a 13-point play in the playbook?
Yeah, it's pretty dire, right? I think you know, go out and try to just give as much effort as you can. You know, this looks like we're going to give this one away, but you know, as coaches will tell you, there's always stuff to learn and to gain. So put the effort, you know, forth, and like you said, another opportunity tomorrow up at Fort Wayne Southside against the Archers.
Well, we'll see what it's like on the road. The next 3 games on the road, we go to Fort Wayne Southside tomorrow night. Next Friday night, we go to Mount Vernon, which is not an easy place. And then Saturday night, Homestead, which is not another easy place. So the schedule just doesn't really get a whole lot easier.
That is a good schedule, isn't it?
Well, we talked to the guy at halftime. He said something about if we could find who made that schedule out. Long 3 in the air, short. Missed everything. And right now, the Giants are 63 seconds away from dropping to 4-6. There's a wide open. Oh, he's going to pass it up. There's a discipline. They just fouled Ryan Clevenger. He's going to go to the line and get to possibly add to his 20-point total.
If you're going to find a silver lining in all of this, it's kind of nice for Kerry Clevenger and his family to have Ryan play so well. Have a what I assume is close to a career night scoring wise. I mean, that to think about Kerry having a smile on his face for that is that's at least a silver lining, right?
At least for the Clevenger family tonight, for Kerry and Casey and Wanda and the whole family, they have to be pleased with the show of support from the community. Absolutely. Plus the kind of game that Ryan has played.
Well, like everyone has said, Kerry's been such a wonderful asset to our community and to Marion Athletics, and I hope people will take advantage of the opportunity to give to this fund to support Marion Athletics, the source that Kerry loves so much.
Shot missed, rebound, Carmel. Giants are down 15, and Mr. Townsend tonight has scored 27 of the Giants' 49 points. As we mentioned earlier, he's going to need to get some more help.
Need some balance, need some more support, right?
Jones has 9, Rogers has 8, but we're going to need some other people to step up as the Carmel Greyhounds just threw the ball away, so it's going to be Giant basketball.
Well, and it seems to me like we've got players that can do that. Jones has some scoring ability and is a nice player. So I mean, we are not without talent.
Jackson hits from 3. And that's going to be your final score. The Carmel Greyhounds defeat the Marion Giants 64-52 on a very special night when we honored longtime Marion Giants supporter Kerry Clevenger and his family. Casey Clevenger played a lot of ball games, was a part of a lot of wins for the Marion Giants. Had his son come out here to play tonight, a tremendous ball game, 22 points. So we want to encourage people to get involved to support the Kerry Clevenger Marion Giants Athletic Booster Club Endowment. There's the code on your screen that you can link into and make a donation and support This great cause is going to help Marion Giant athletes today and in the future for years to come. A great way to show your support for not only for the Giants, but for the Clevenger family.
Yeah, that's a nice opportunity for folks, and I hope we take advantage. Thank you to the Clevenger family for all that they've done for our Giants community and Giant athletics.
So 64-52 is our final. So the sun's going to come up tomorrow. You may not be able to see it behind the clouds, but the sun's still going to shine. So the Giants will get another opportunity to go to the south side, come out with a victory. The Giants fall to 4-6. Carmel goes to 4-7 now. We want to thank the people working behind the scenes: Mark Baldwin, Steve Wright, Caleb Huff, our cameramen working tonight, doing a great job bringing you Marion Giant basketball. The cheerleaders did a good job. Band played well, fans showed up, but when you play teams of this caliber, the Carmel Greyhounds, have more state championships in all sports combined than everybody, you're going to have a tough contest.
Yeah. The Giants' schedule is such that we have to be prepared. We have to be ready to play every night. We need to play well, and it's good. Kids are going to get challenged. They're going to get an opportunity, and then get tough as the year goes on, and then see what happens at tournament time, right?
Well, if the Giants listen to the prescription by Dr. Bragg, we'll be in good shape down the road. It's a long way to go yet. We're not quite to the halfway point, so it's still early in January.
A lot of basketball to be
As
played.
you know, when you won your championship, you didn't win it in January, February. You won it in March.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we were not very good in January and February. And Coach Green kind of let us have it, and was able to rally us late. So you're right, a lot of basketball, January, February, and March, a beautiful time of year. So we'll keep supporting the Giants and see what we can come up with.
So we want to thank you for viewing tonight. I want to encourage you to continue to view Marion Giant basketball. Every home game will be right here. But we want most of all encourage you to come out and support the Giants in person. And I know it'll be a great boost to them to see people in the stands. It's always good to see people cheering for you and give them something to cheer about. This is a good young team. It's going to continue to get better. Going through some growing pains now, but they're young. Future still looks bright. And so this is one game. We've got another game tomorrow. So, Dr. Bragg, thank you so much for coming and being with us tonight. You added so much to a broadcast that on the floor sometimes didn't look too good, but you made everything else pretty good.
Well, thanks, Greg. I think if we review my history with us, the times I've been in this chair were 0-3. So I don't know if that affects how we want to go forward or not. So.
Well, if they could have got you down there to shoot some free throws or some jump shots or something, or play like you did in the state finals when you knocked down 7 shots.
I could have shot a free throw for us, but that would have meant running up and down and actually getting fouled. So that would have been a problem.
Thank you so much, fellow class of 1977 graduate.
Thank you, Greg.
Been fun, except for the final score. So the Marion Giants fall tonight 64-52. So stay tuned with us. We'll be back for a home game on January the 16th. The Anderson Indians will come here to the Bill Green Athletic Arena. But until then, support the Marion Giants, Marion Giant Athletics, carry a Clevenger Endowment Fund, be a part of that. So for Dr. Jeff Bragg, I'm Greg Keaton saying so long. We'll see you at the next game.